Hi and welcome to Scott's Inverts. I'm Scott. These are the Inverts. Before we get into today's video about the moss enclosure, let me know if you want to see the Megaphobema mesmeralis go into this enclosure, or if you'd rather see the Megaphobema robustum go into this enclosure, and that will be the next video. So, the moss enclosure. We have added those sun beetles, fruit beetles into there. We've had a little bit of an issue. They've been munching the moss. I'll let you come over and have a look. But what's going in there might be a bit of a surprise to you guys. But first, let's have a look to see what damage those beetles have done. So the Daemomoidus and the beetles are gone, but look at the devastation that they've done to Moss World. Literally trimmed it, destroyed it in places. It's going to take a little while for this to grow back, so we do need to put something in here that is going to go to the toilet a lot to stimulate that moss. So the beetles have now been removed, so have the Daemomoidus. They're all in separate containers. In fact, the coffin enclosure has had a couple more of the beetles. We've had to do another setup for those because we've got tons. The Daemomoidus, they've gone into their own setup. But what's going in this enclosure is Pierodia. Now, I know what you're going to say, Pierodia are always arboreal. Well, that's not the case. They do actually live terrestrial as well. So with that ground at the front, the build up at the back, we're going to put a court tunnel in towards the back as well, because all the adults seem to absolutely adore that. And we're going to see how it goes and see how it gets on. We have probably about 10 adults and probably about 40 or 50 babies. The whole lot's going in there, and this time next year we're going to have a super colony in there. It's going to be absolutely epic. But check this out. So here we have the court bark, which is absolutely covered in babies running all over the place. So all we're doing now is we're just adding them into the enclosure before I remove this piece of court bark back out into a separate container, just in case any more come out. Let's have a little bit of music and a bit of a assassin bug montage. So guys, that was a bit of a vlog for today. I think that's pretty epic. Let us know again down in the comments what you think to the moss enclosure with Pierodia in there, which leaves this one empty. Now, the enemy has really wanted something, and one of her friends is actually breeding something which are going to go in there. There's going to be 4 of them. So that's going to be a future project for you guys to come and have a look at. She's really excited, I must say. But thank you so much for watching. As I previously said, if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing, like, comment and all the rest of it. Make sure you've got those notifications on as well, so you know every single time I upload. And as always, we shall see you again on the next one.